So myself and Dahi are both basically born and bred in the northwest, so we both are from a town just over the road called Boyle. We instantly associate music with it, and going home to us often meant like going up to Dodds for to listen to other people play some trad music. Or
both of our families will be heavily involved in the traditional and folk scene of Boyle.
And then I guess a lot of the time when we thought about writing music, we often travelled back here to the northwest of Ireland to do it. So it just, that's what comes to mind for us when we think of this place.
Yeah, we're in our first bands here and all that kind of thing. Yeah.
And then so Dahi wrote this commission song called.
Yeah, so the commission song is called "We Always Miss," and I suppose it's about expectations and the thing that you build up in your mind, the big event that you think is going to be amazing and all that. Very often it's not, and it's not. You put so much energy into it and you hype it up, and very often it never works out like that. And it's always the things that you least expect and are not planned are the most enjoyable, and they are the things that you'll always remember as well. Yeah, the song is kind of came when we were walking down into town, down Abbey Town, down across the bridge in Boyle, and it was a lovely summer's evening, and we stopped and we were just looking at the Abbey, and I just kind of thought, geez, this place is unreal. Now, we had done that walk for years and years and that kind of thing, but just, I suppose home never lets you down.
So for us, I suppose, when we think about music and our kind of progression through it, the Northwest has been really important for us. It's just a place we've often returned to play or write.
Yeah. Although we play music with other people, it's lovely to come home and play music with people at home as well.
Had it in our sights, we always missed, and pulled it to the right, we always miss. It's not a straight line, it always drifts, and never on time, it always drifts. Stayed up through the night and missed sunrise, believed in all the hype, asleep by night, and climbed it to the top in heavy mist. Never knew the town could look like this.
We will waste time, we will spend hours of our lives. It never ends. Something will happen if we waste.
Tell me your best line and I'll match it. Take it from inside, it's the best bit. The end of movie kiss is an awkward shift, expecting all the highs, but nothing fits. We need to get it right, throw all the dice, looking for a 9. We rolled a 5. Ah, what harm, at least we tried. Keep it lit tonight and you'll be fine.
We will waste time, we will spend hours of our lives. It never ends.
we always miss.
Hi, my name is Kieran Rock and I play in a band called Free Speaking Monkey, and I arrived in Leitrim 20 years ago. And what I love about my home place is the beautiful surroundings, the landscape, and if I was a painter, I would be absolutely inspired every day. And the people and their stories, I think they mean an awful lot to them and to me, and the passing on of traditions. And the cures in our area are quite fantastic, and there's a real old tradition to where I live in Kiltyclogher.
My name is Dee Armstrong. I came up from Dublin as well and brought my family up here, and I've been here for 19 years. And I would say that I love the music of the place. Something that I love about Leitrim, and I did know about it before for many years, was the fact that the straw boy tradition, the mummin tradition has never died out, and I've been involved in that, and I love the peace of the countryside. It's a fantastic place.
Thanks so much everybody here at the dock, and we were delighted to be playing here today, and we hope to see you around. A song for Kilty.
If you left for foreign shores, so far away from Corranmore, missed the tunes of Derrigoon, missed the ways in Carrick. There's a house in Gortnaderry where they Cayley more, but you can't see across the Irish Sea who's dancing on that floor. Then there's Sean McDermott standing in the breeze, standing with his blindfold free, standing in the road by the sycamore trees. Did you leave by the Derry Road or through the gates of Glen? Want to pass way on through to say goodbye to Nan? There's a field in Tullintloy where the fairies like to dance. They shed their spells on the ones who dwell at the ballroom of romance. Michael Shanley, hear it playing in the breeze. Hear those fiddles dancing, dancing on the pages of history. Turn by Turardu, coming home on a mountain view. Well, come on home through Kilcoo, come on home for the harvest moon. There's a house in Ahavani where they wait for you. So did you pick this kilty town, or did this town pick you? And the Sean McDermott standing in the breeze, listen Michael Shanley playing on the seats, and even St. Patrick built a bridge of peace. Maybe just our destiny, living in the pages of history, living in the pages of history, living in the pages of history. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Perry Blake. I've been living in Leitrim for 21 years in Dromahair. I love it. I was born in Sligo, but I lived in the UK for a long time. I came back to Ireland in 1999. I wanted to buy a place here, and yeah, Dromahair is such an interesting little place. It's full of eccentrics, which makes it very pleasurable as a place to live. It's lots of interesting people, and north and south Leitrim generally, I genuinely feel at home here. I couldn't see myself living anywhere else permanently. Maybe if I was a lot younger, I'd be like, oh yeah, I want to be in cities again. But you know, when lockdown is over, we can get our canoes out again. I suppose the kind of music I play, often people have said it doesn't sound very Irish, but I'm sure there are elements certainly there are, in terms of the landscape, there are cultural references, but they're fairly abstract. I tend to go for the more abstract things. I'm not very much like a blues singer, you know, woke up this morning, had my Weetabix, you know. It's not really my thing. So, but there are influences. I mean, everything, you know, the air we breathe influences us in some way, you know. So yeah, I think the landscape would definitely feed in to my psyche somewhere, I imagine. Welcome to the dock, and the first song we're going to play is called Let's Fall in Love, and it was commissioned by the dock for The Sky Is Here. We hope you enjoy it.
The northern lights. I'm Charlie McGettigan. I come from a place called Drumshanbo, originally Donegal, but Drumshanbo has been my home. Came there 49 years ago now for 6 months, I thought, but here I am, 49 years there now. It's a town full of music, full of character, and full of beautiful places to go walking. And, it's the kind of place I've really come to love. I thought 6 months it was going to be, but it ends up now 49 years. But I'm still a blow-in. Well, the very first night I came to Drumshanbo, living across the road from me, there was this woman called Teresa Smullen, who was an accordion player. And as soon as we arrived, I remember it was a dark November night, she arrived, and she knocked on the door, and she said, "Would you like to come over for a cup of tea?" I could not believe my luck when we having the cup of tea. A man called Padraig came into the room, who was a great flute player from Arigna, and I got to know Packy very, very well down the years. And across the road from them again came a wonderful man called Brendan Farley, sadly no longer with us, a banjo player. So right in the same street, I had 4 musicians already. So music has been the reason, I suppose, that I have stayed there. It's a place rich in traditional music, great accordion players like Kevin Dowler, and great flute players around the place, fiddle players. It's just a haven if you like music. We're going to talk now, if it's okay, about a song. We were asked to write a song about our locality by the people here in the dock. And rather than just the fact that I've lived here for 49 odd years, but another person, of course, is Padraig, and Padraig has become a songwriter. And I've been itching to write a song with him, so we wrote this one together. Padraig, I tried to write it, you tried to write the melody from my point of view, and I wrote the words from your point of view. Tell us, did I get it right? Do you remember coming here as a small baby?
Yeah, definitely. Sure, even younger than Cole's age, I was down at the playground just running around. Then when I had endless amount of energy, if I try to go for a jog now, I'll die after about 5 minutes. But sure, it's all different when you're a kid because I don't think you realize.
Of course, you're not a kid anymore.
No, technically,
you're a big grown-up.
Teenager. But it's just when you're a kid, you have an endless amount of energy and you see things from a totally different perspective than how you would now. And of course, that's just down to nostalgia. But even now, when I look at Drumshanbo, I still get that nostalgic feeling whenever I come back to it because I'm like, yeah, I remember all this, and it's just a great place to be. I think.
I remember you saying that to me. I remember you saying, and I was really taking you. I love coming here, and we used to go for long walks together. Yeah. So anyway, we have the song, and will we do it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. It's called "The Magic of Drumshanbo Town."
When I was but a little child, we'd oftentimes visit here, where the rhythm of the world seemed to slow down. We'd wander down the high street without worry, without fear, and just enjoy this gentle little town. We'd swim out Kermongin, and we'd dive in off the pier, where we never had a worry or a frown. Or wander out to Acres Lake, where the children laughed and cheered, some of the magic round Drumshanbo town. And in the summer evenings there was music everywhere, when Mr. Mooney's school was in full flow. We'd sing and dance for hours without a single care, to the jigs and reels we'd all come to know. summer evenings there was music everywhere. When Mr. Mooney's school was in full flow, we'd sing and dance for hours without a single care. To the jigs and reels we'd all come to know. And even though I'm older, I still love to visit here, meet the people as they gather round. Outside the church on Sunday after service, after prayer, some of the magic around Drumshanbo town. There's a kind of magic around Drumshanbo town.